All right, continuing on my scene 5 ripples and bubbles here. I'm making a few assets to reuse on my long background pan here. You can see this here in TV Paint. And what I want to do is I want to have some bubbles coming up randomly, a bunch of small bubbles. I'm going to make a cycle probably either 12 or 16 frames long. Drawings, I should say. So that'll be 24 to 32 frames long. Repeating, maybe more. Maybe I'll divide them into separate cycles, but I'm thinking 5 or 6 bubbles. Loop, 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 loop. It'll be not so repetitive that we won't mind seeing that for a few seconds as it pans past. You can see I've drawn some rough grid lines here, and this is where I'm going to animate it. I haven't thought too deeply about this, about how big the bubbles are going to be, what the composition is going to be. I'm just going to go forward with it, animate mostly straight ahead. I'll have to hook up to the cycles eventually. And yeah, just see where the creativity takes me. So let's begin the time lapse. All right, taking a pause. Now it's time to start working backwards. I've got frames 1, 2. Let me turn off onion skinning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got the first 9 frames done. So that's halfway through my cycle. I've got a 16 frame cycle, so 1, 9, 17. 9's halfway. Now I have to make it match up to this here. And I just need to undo those. This here needs to match up to this here. So I can't keep going straight ahead or else the cycle's not going to match. So I'm going to start working backwards now from 17. And yeah, I'm about 15, 16 minutes into it so far. So I think I should probably get this done in another 20 or so. Then I'll see how much more painting I'm going to do to it. It's working out well so far, though. I'm liking it. All right, back to the time lapse. All right. Overall, I'm pretty happy with that. The perspective's a little bit funky on a couple of them, but overall, I can mostly buy that they're on the same kind of ground plane. I think there's this one ripple over to the side here that I adjusted to avoid crashing into the other ripple, and this bubble here is popping much too quickly, so I'm going to do a couple small adjustments here. First, I'm going to make this one start to pop earlier. So, let's get this one selected, please. Thank you very much. And I'm going to introduce this popping earlier. You know what, I might even introduce it 2 frames earlier, but let's just see how much I can get it here. No, you know what, I am going to do it 2 frames earlier. Because I want this bubble here to be nice and large seeming. So to make it large, it has to move slower than the other ones. It's going to be what's going to sell the size of it. So I'm just going to start it popping at the top here, something like this. Keep it intact on the bottom. Maybe we'll start adding a little bit of a ripple around there. It's just starting to pop in the middle at the top. I could, you know what? I'm making it pop in the middle. I'm going to make it pop more on one side. That's what I'm doing, yes. Okay. So we're going to do something like this. The bubble's starting to come up there. Something like that, yeah. It's eating on the out of the left side of the bubble. That's feeling pretty good. And then I can in between this one here. It's going to get there gradually. And I do the back side here. I can mostly buy that. Yeah, it's a lot stronger, but still, I'm missing too much on that frame afterwards, so I really need to make sure I'm following through. So this one here, I think that's working. Let's make sure my ripples are continuing here, outwards from it. Ripples here continuing, very good. This little bit that I introduced here is not helping, so I'm just going to get rid of that. This bit here as well. If I'm going to introduce this bit coming up here, I'm going to have to really follow through on that. And I'm not sure, I think there's enough else going on here that I don't need to do that. So, okay, good. What I just need to do is integrate these two better. So I think I need to spread out this a bit more. Yep, that feels better now. I think it's going into the water. I'm going to leave a few little bits behind here. That's all very even, so I'm going to avoid that. Something like this. That's feeling better. Plus, I need some ripples in the middle here. That's cool. Okay, good. Yeah, that was a big part of it. I think this bit in the middle just felt like there was nothing going on there. Okay, good. This is all too even, so I need to address that as well. There we go, more organic. And I also lost all my ripples on the outside, so I want to continue those a little bit better. Okay, and ripples here. Keep it going. Good. Ripples here. Okay, that's feeling better. Yeah, I think overall that's almost enough. I need a bit more here, and a bit more here, and need to continue following through there. Keep the perspective, keep it going. Yes. Okay, good. That's working. And then this other bit up here that it's going in this direction, which I don't want. Everything should be going pretty much horizontal outwards. And, you know, anything that's going to be going towards and away from us needs to be in perspective. This is moving too much on an angle. So I'm just going to minimize this. I don't want it to crash into this one here. So let's go back to here. And it needs to go out here. Yes. This is going further. That's feeling better. Now it's falling down here. Yes, yes, yes. I don't need to go up and right so much. I can stay down and going straight across. Once in a while, think it just for once. Okay, and you know what? I don't care if these ripples hit each other a little bit. That's going to be okay. It's much better than this going up here. Yeah, you know what? They're just going to kind of go through each other. I'm okay with that. And get rid of this. And then I need to copy that back because that is now my 17th drawing, which is the same as my first one. Get rid of these bits. Get rid of this bit. And follow this through a little bit. Okay, let's give that a play. Yes, that addressed my 2 issues. Okay, 40 minutes. I'm pretty happy with that. From scratch with, too much of a design in mind. The big thing was keeping a focus on the perspective as much as I could and keeping interesting shapes, trying to vary when the bubbles were popping. And yeah, just make it something that wouldn't be too repetitive looking. I mean, it's only 16 drawings, so it's only 1 1/3 seconds. But it's enough. I think that, and again, I might break this up. I might just take a couple of these bubbles out and make them separate cycles. But overall, I'm happy with this. This worked out great. So thanks for checking it out, and watch out for my short film coming out in July, probably 4 or 5 months. October is the goal. So that's only 3 months, actually. We'll see. We'll see if it's October. All right, thanks. Bye. All right, just spent about 30 minutes masking off these bubbles and making 3 cycles out of the 1, offsetting the timing of them, and I get something like this. I'm very happy with this. Keeping the bubbles rough, I don't feel compelled to clean them up further. This is giving me the feeling that I'm looking for. So I'll have some ripples around those pilings as well. And I'll add a shimmery effect on the water. Yeah, this is great. This is just what I need. Took a little more than an hour all told to get this in there. So, all right. Until next time. Thanks.